5 beer review. Tonight we're coming at you with Michelob Amber Bock Dark Lager, and this is a personal favorite of mine on tap. This is the first time we've had it on. First time for him, period.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've had it on bottle. It's a personal favorite of mine on tap.
So this dark mahogany lager has a rich, nutty aroma with a gentle hint of caramel malts, sweetness. This American bock style has deep, malty body that pours with a tall head. So we've had maybe 1 or 2 of these tonight. It's a good beer. Can't say too much more about it. Let's go ahead and just pop it open and see exactly what it does here.
I don't want to just slow it down. I want to just say something about it first.
Okay, go ahead and say something about it.
Michelob to me is it's pretty much a domestic beer. You know, you think about it's just something common you can find in the store.
St. Louis.
But it's something
brewed in St. Louis.
Shout out to St. Louis, man, because it's a good beer and good brewery. They were growing good beers up there in St. Louis.
They're brewing some great beers up there in St. Louis.
You know, but yeah, like you asked me if you gave me a choice between Corona, Budweiser, Bud Light, any other lagers I'm missing over here? Typical lagers.
No,
and
Miller,
yeah,
anything American.
You gave me the choice, and I would choose a Michelob over any of those beers any day because it's a good quality lager. It's a good quality lager. You know, if you haven't tried Michelob, try it. It's a good beer.
Well, I haven't had the regular Michelob, I'll say. He recommends it to have for a lager, so I will definitely take that up in the future.
That and Honey Brown and the
Honey
Dunkelweisers, man.
Good
lagers.
Honey Brown's also a good one, so let's go ahead and pop these.
We see the difference about this and the Honey Brown, man, is like it's way less. The Honey Brown is way more sweeter, you know? Like this has more of a beer flavor to it.
I don't know if you guys could see that, but I got a little bit of smoke, not a lot. It was a good amount of smoke, I have to admit. I can't say too much bad about it. Let's move into the pour there. One thing I noticed about the head right away is it's white. It's, you expect with the caramel malts, it might be a little bit, it's a little cream color, maybe a little bit, but.
Did you tell them it has roasted and caramel malts?
Yeah, roasted caramel malts. I threw that in there. And it has some specialty malts in it, according to
it says it has 3 specialty malts.
But one thing you have to take into effect, this is a lager style beer. It may be a Bock, but it is a lager
Amber Bock
style.
Dark Lager.
Yeah, but it is a dark lager, exactly. So it's gonna have some flavor to it. So if you're new to the dark beer game, this is something to try out and start getting in. But if you are a hardcore,
that's what I was gonna say. If you're moving on from dark, this is a perfect transition beer. As many beers you have reviewed before have been transition beers, but this is a great beer to try if you're digging into craft breweries.
But then again, if you guys have seen our reviews, we like dark beers. So if you are like we are and gung-ho and you like the dark beers, this is one beer that you might be able to skip just a little bit.
Just for the record, if you pour me a beer like this and tell me it's a lager, I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
I love dark lagers. Lagers I'm not too fond of. I really don't like lagers too much. I'll drink them, but I don't prefer them. But you give me a beer this color, that pretty, and that's a pretty looking beer.
Oh, it was a very pretty looking beer. But what I was
beer,
trying to finish there was, if you like the dark beers, like Guinnesses, brown ales, stuff like that, I'd try this beer. It's a good beer, but I wouldn't go out and purchase this beer. Like, if you're going to a party, yes, but if you're doing it yourself by yourself, I wouldn't buy this beer just to enjoy.
And I'm going to completely 100% disagree with him because this is a good beer if you don't want to go get no stout or anything. If you want to just have a little party and buy a few lot of beers and have some quality, still this is go with. Without further ado, let's drink, man. We're talking about it and we ain't even took a sip yet.
Yeah.
We're having a debate more than reviewing.
It's a good beer, don't get me wrong. But it's got a lager or kind of finish to it. If you want something dark and heavy and something that's going to sit on your ribs on top of your dinner, this is perfect. But if you're having like a nice airy dinner or something, or you're just hanging out with some friends, you want to have something better that everybody can drink, this is one of those beers. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that this is a bad beer. I like this beer. I would drink this over any American any day. Plain and simple. This is when we're comparing to them, that's comparing apples to apples. But when we go to oranges with like the stouts that we've had, and just some of the beers that I've had, you can't say that this is gonna rank up there, because and then again, it's all personal preference.
Like I'm trying to say, but it's a good beer.
Oh, it is a good beer. Like we've been trying. I'm not trying to say that your opinion's wrong.
But you are arguing with me, but you're reviewing, but we're arguing.
You know what? You're my brother, so I can't argue with you. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into a second here.
I just want to say about it is that we mentioned it earlier. If you transitioning, maybe like you're just more fond of Corona, Miller, Bud Light, Budweiser, hell, Mickey's, whatever the hell you're drinking out there, But you're looking to try some more classier beers, to say the least. This is something definitely to recommend for that. I'll recommend this for anything, man. You're kicking back, you're watching the game, perfect beer. You're sitting back, you're eating the dinner, perfect beer. You're sitting back, you're just kicking it, just drinking the beer at home, you're just by yourself, I'd recommend it. What else could I recommend it for? I think it's an all-around beer, man. Like I could drink this winter, summer, fall, whatever. I think it goes down good. It's a good quality beer, and that's what I appreciate about Michelob is their beer is great quality. So if you're looking for quality beer, I definitely recommend Michelob because they're not coming up short with expectations, man. Their beer's good.
You make a good point there. This is an all-around beer. I'm sorry if I contradict that earlier. It is a good beer. Don't get me wrong. Would I rather drink something better? Yes. When I can afford this, would I rather drink this over Bud Light? Hell yes. This is a beer worth trying. Don't get me wrong. Try it. But if I could afford a better beer, like a better Bock, would I? Yes. It all depends on what brewery it is. But if I have the money and I want to spend, $13 on a 6 or a 12-pack, and all I have is this, Budweiser and Corona, this is a no-brainer. Don't even get me wrong. This is an all-around beer. But I gotta say that I've had darker beers that are better with Corona. And don't get me wrong, this is a good kickback beer that we can have a good
I think it's all-purpose beer, man.
Yeah, it is an all-purpose beer.
All-purpose beer.
Yeah, I could play.
There's our thoughts for you, man. There's our thoughts.
It's an all-purpose beer, yeah. So,
good price. You don't want to drink shit while you're playing beer pong. Buy some Michelob and throw it in there.
There you go.
4s and 5s beer.
That's a 4s and 5s beer, and I'm fucking telling you, if you don't like it, drink my beer.